I found out that my girlfriend is lying about being a nurse and that she has a healing power. I confronted her, and she went completely crazy. I don't know what to think. The situation is that a buddy I've known for a few years who is dating another friend of mine has informed me that my girlfriend that I've known for 8 months is lying about her occupation. He is an EMT and she claims to be a nurse at a certain hospital in our city. EMT buddy swears up and down there is no way she works there. This is shocking to me. She's in scrubs all of the time. I picked her up from the hospital she claims to work at. She has medical books all over her apartment, etc. EMT buddy and my girlfriend have only met once on a double date with my other friend. They did talk shop a bit, and he's basing this accusation on that conversation. He told me he would bet money she had never stepped foot on the ward she claims to work in. For reference, she says she's a psych nurse at this prestigious hospital, and her EMT buddy asked her which unit she worked on. There are 2 at this hospital, the East and West units. He tested her by asking, "Do you work on North or South?" And she said, "North," and that she referred to patients being violent as a code gray, and that is not the terminology used at that hospital. There were more small, technical details he claims she got wrong, like their nurses' stations being open and not enclosed spaces, things like that. On one hand, why would she lie about being a nurse? But also, what does he gain from lying about her lying about being a nurse? I don't know jack about the medical profession, to be frank. This whole thing makes me feel crazy. How do I even bring this up? Update. Well, I called up there and at first, they thought I was asking about a patient and said they couldn't talk about them without their code. I said no, she works there, and the woman I spoke with said no one with that name works there. I asked about the other unit, and she told me she knows everyone who works in psych. I thought she might go by a different name, so I started to describe her, and the lady got upset and told me she had to go. I guess she thought I was fucking with her. I don't know what to think. Update 2. Well, this chick is batch T insane. Mystery solved. She doesn't work at the nice hospital. She works at a not so nice hospital and not as a nurse but as a phlebotomy technician or whatever the fuck. She failed out of nursing school and is seriously obsessed. She said she got a TBI in her 3rd year in her bachelor's program and was unable to finish. I may have forgiven all of that, but it's clear she has a tenuous, at best, grasp on reality and went on a bizarre rant about how she could be a doctor, how she saves lives. She's a genius. She knows more than anyone in the world when it comes to the medical field. She claimed she could perform surgery on people, that she had healing powers, that she's the most significant person in the world, just on and on. Seriously unhinged type poop. I had to tap out because she was scaring me. I've never been in such proximity to someone having a mental breakdown. I wasn't supposed to see her until yesterday and I ambushed her at her apartment. Finally, I just had to leave. I feel bad about confronting her. I probably shouldn't have left her alone at all after that. Update 3. My ex-girlfriend deceived me for our entire relationship. She told me she was a very important charge nurse with a BSN and worked at a prestigious hospital in our area. Here in reality she is not a nurse at all but a phlebotomy technician and not at a prestigious hospital either. She had a total breakdown when I confronted her about all of this and ended up getting put on an involuntary psych hold. I do not know how she did it, but she was released after only 2 days and is entirely off the rails. She broke into my house. The other day, I came home from work, and she was in my shower. I'm not taking a shower, just chilling with my cat. It fucking freaked me out. She ran off before the cops came. They couldn't find her. She moved here a few months before we started dating, and I didn't know any of her family. After she broke into my house, I did internet sleuthing and tracked down her parents and older brother. I could contact her mom because they have a landline with a listed number. I told her the situation. I gave her all of the information I knew about my ex. Her mom thanked me very much. My ex went ghost on her family about a year ago. Her mom told me they would take care of it and wanted her to return home. Her brother called me very frantic shortly after I got off the phone with their mom and I talked to him for a while. He said he was flying out first thing to hunt my ex down. That was yesterday. I was satisfied and relieved with the response.